I'm moving towards the next concept. So the next concept is once again the same amplitude modulation, but here I'm very specific. The message signal what I am taking is a single tone sinusoid signal. Single tone frequency. Single tone means it is having only one frequency component. That meaning is I'm calling it as the single tone AM. What is this? This is the single tone AM. Single tone AM means immediately what I have to do, I have to fix the message signal. It is not arbitrary now. It is very particular. It is not arbitrary, it is particular. And this value is AM cos 2 pi Fm t. So m of t is equal to AM cos 2 pi Fm t, right? So this is what we call it as a single tone AM. Now I am going ahead to understand the concept of S of t of AM now in a single tone case. So which is equal to, so what is the expression? AC cos 2 pi FCT plus AC Ka m of t cos 2 pi FCT. This is the standard expression actually. Okay, I have to mention this as the standard expression. Okay, AC cos 2 pi FCT plus AC Ka m of t cos 2 pi FCT. Okay, this is the standard expression. Now this is S of t of AM. Now see here. Now here in this analysis, what I have to do, I have to make specific this m of t. This is not arbitrary. This is what? A so sinusoidal function. So I substitute that AC cos 2 pi FCT plus AC Ka. Okay, AC Ka. What is m of t? AM cos 2 pi FMT cos 2 pi FCT. AC cos 2 pi FCT plus AC Ka AM cos 2 pi FMT cos 2 pi FCT. Nothing I have done. Simply I have substituted. Okay, I have substituted the value of m of t. Now see here clearly. So which is equal to AC cos 2 pi FCT plus AC. Okay, the factor here, you have a factor Ka into AM. Ka into AM. This value, you are calling this as Ka into AM. You are calling it as mu, which is called as the modulation index. Modulation index. So now I'm going ahead. AC mu cos 2 pi FMT cos 2 pi, okay, FCT. Now see here very clearly, AC cos 2 pi. So one thing I do, so which is equal to, I will take cos 2 pi FCT common in both the cases and AC also common. So if I take AC common, AC into 1 plus, okay, mu cos 2 pi FMT, okay, whole into cos 2 pi FCT. Cos 2 pi FMT whole into cos 2 pi FCT. This is the standard expression of AM in the single tone case. In the single tone case, S of t of am, which is equal to AC into 1 plus mu cos 2 pi fmt. Actually it is what, Ka m of t previously, but Ka is what, Ka is equal to mu into am, so mu cos 2 pi fmt whole into cos 2 pi fct. So this is the standard expression of am in the here I can write in the single tone case. Okay, in the single tone case. Now, so this is the expression. Now what I have to analyze actually. Okay, see here I'm analyzing like this. So S of t of am is equal to AC, and once again you remultiply, cos 2 pi fct plus, okay, mu AC cos 2 pi fct cos 2 pi fmt. Okay, so this is AC cos 2 pi fct plus mu AC cos 2 pi fct into cos 2 pi fmt. Now see here, I am still simplifying this. AC cos 2 pi fct plus, this is in the form of cos A cos B. So you multiply with 2, divide with 2. Okay, so 2 cos A cos B, you will get cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. So you have mu AC by 2 cos 2 pi, okay, ft plus fm into t. Okay, I have multiplied with 2 cos A cos B. In formula that is gone. So you have what, mu AC by 2 cos 2 pi fc plus fm into t plus mu AC by 2 cos 2 pi fc minus fm into what, t. So mu AC by 2 cos 2 pi fc plus fm into t plus mu AC by 2 cos 2 pi fc minus fm into t. Now here we clearly understand this one, this is the, what you can call, carrier component. Okay, and this you call fc plus fm component, you can call it as the upper sideband component, and finally this you can call it as the lower sideband component. Upper sideband component, lower sideband component, and the carrier component. So the single tone AM spectrum consists of these many components. Okay, so however, I will not go ahead with the spectrum calculation and the bandwidth calculation. I have to do a much about still analyzing this expression, because I have to calculate the power of AM here. I have to calculate the power of the AM in time domain, and also I have to visualize the shape of this expression. Very important. I have to visualize the shape of this modulated signal. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Why? Because m of t is substituted, m of t is specific. So you can draw this. Okay, you can draw this in a waveform. Okay, we'll see what will happen. Okay, or on the CRO you can visualize this waveform. The CRO you can visualize this waveform. Now see here, so this contains what, carrier, upper sideband and lower sideband components. So next I am going ahead for the power calculations. Okay, so before going for the power calculations, See here, I will try to write the expression here. S of t of AM in a single tone case, okay, is equal to AC cos 2 pi FCT, AC cos 2 pi FCT plus mu AC by 2 cos 2 pi, okay, FC plus FM into T plus mu AC by 2 cos 2 pi, okay, FC minus FM into T. So this is the S of T of AM now. So now, clear understand, I will try to evaluate the power of this AM signal. Okay. So the power of this AM signal is equal to PT is equal to total power. Okay. Or transmitted power transmitted by the transmitter. So the total power transmitted by the AM transmitter. Okay. So is equal to, this is what, carrier. So this I can write like this, carrier power plus this is what, upper sideband component. So power of upper sideband component plus this is the lower sideband component. So this is the power of lower sideband component. So PC plus PUSB plus PLS. So all are single sinusoidal functions with some specific frequencies. What is the calculation of the power among three cases? Simply always it is RMS value whole square. Okay. So this is RMS value whole square. So RMS value is what? AC by, okay, root 2, okay, RMS value whole square divided by R. R, why I have written R? Meaning is, let us consider this is the antenna radiating the AM signal. It is having the resistance of R. Sometimes in the problems you will be giving the, what you call, resistance offered by the antenna. Okay, so that is why I am calling this as AC by root 2 whole square by R. Now similarly here also mu AC by root 2 whole square by R plus mu AC by root 2 whole square divided by R. Okay. Now I am taking 1 by R common, however, or you can keep R is equal to 1 ohm generalization. You can do like that, no issues. And here you have AC square by 2, okay, plus this is what, mu square AC square by 2 plus mu square AC square by 2. Very simple. Now 1 by R, okay, into AC square by 2 plus, how can you write this? Mu square AC square. Okay, mu square AC square. You can write like this. Now you can take here AC square common. So AC square by R, if you take common, okay, so mu square plus 1 by 2 you are getting, okay. So here you try to take 1 by 2 common, okay, AC square by 2R, AC square by 2R you take common, so you'll be getting how much? 1 plus acha, here it is 2 root 2, right? So mu AC by 2 root 2 whole square. Here also mu AC by 2 root 2 whole square by R. Why? Because peak amplitude is mu AC by 2. So mu AC by 2 divided by root 2 whole square. Here also mu AC by 2 root 2 whole square. Okay. So now here you are getting how much? 2 square is 4 and here you are getting 8. And here also you are getting how much? 8. So the combination of these two is mu square AC square by 4. Okay. Now here see here I am taking AC square by 2 common. AC square by 2 or I will take common. So AC square by 2 common means you are getting what? 1 plus. So in this AC square by 2 you take common. So if you take common, what is the leftover factor here? Mu square by 2. This is what? Transmitted power transmitted by the transmitter. So this is the transmitted power transmitted by the transmitter. AC square by 2R into 1 plus mu square by 2. What is this AC square by 2R? Is it not this factor? Meaning, is it not PC value? So here I am writing a statement PT is equal to, okay, PC into 1 plus mu square by 2. So very important formula in amplitude modulation concept. The formula is PT is equal to PC into 1 plus mu square by 2, where directly PC is the carrier power. PC into mu square by 2 is what? Sideband power. Okay, if you try to divide the total power of AM signal, it is the combination of carrier power and the sideband power. So carrier power is PC, but sideband power PC into mu square by 2. Even that sideband power you can distribute into two wings, PC mu square by 4, PC mu square by 4. One is the upper sideband and the other is the lower sideband power. So this is the way how you can represent the total power radiated by the AM transmitter. Okay, total power radiated by the AM transmitter. So now if you clearly understand here, this is the calculation of power what I have done. Now I will try to understand the efficiency of this single tone AM system. Okay, I try to understand the efficiency of single tone AM system. Here the single tone AM system efficiency is given by, always efficiency is useful divided by total. That is the efficiency of any system. Okay, yeah, I have 100% of energy, but in this energy only 80% of energy is useful. Meaning is what? 80 by 100 into 100%. So 80% I am efficient. That's all. That is the meaning. So always efficiency you have to calculate like this: useful power divided by total power. Okay. Useful power is what? Sideband power. Why? Because your triangle lies on the sidebands, isn't it? Can you remember or not? In the spectrum, the triangle is lies on the sidebands. So as the triangle is lies on the sidebands, okay, meaning is lies on the sidebands, meaning is here, then the useful power is only the sideband power. So This is the total power and this is the sideband power. Can't I write this as the percentage of the sideband power? Yes, you can write. So this factor you can write like this: percentage of sideband power. This is another terminology what you can use, okay, in representing the efficiency. Efficiency meaning is what? Percentage of sideband power is equal to useful power or sideband power, okay. Or if you have if you have a confusion, I will try to keep here or see here. One thing I can do: SB power or useful power divided by total power. Now you got the clarity, I think. So this is the sideband power. So which is equal to what is the sideband power? PC into mu square by 2. You have to subtract one PC from this whole. So PC you remove. What is the remaining? PC mu square by 2 divided by total power. Total power is what? PT. PT means what? PC into 1 plus mu square by 2. That's all. So PC are getting cancelled, and here you'll be getting mu square by 2 plus mu square is the efficiency, which is equal to efficiency. Okay, efficiency in percentages is equal to mu square by 2 plus mu square into 100%. 100%. This is the efficiency. Okay. Now, see here, if I try to consider the modulation index, the maximum value of the modulation index, the maximum value of the modulation index is 1. Why it is 1? I will explain later, don't worry. But if the modulation index value is 1, then what is efficiency? Efficiency is equal to 1 by 3 into 100%, which is equal to 33.33% efficient system. 33.33% efficient system meaning is what? You are having 100% of energy or power, whatever. You are having 100% of power. In that, only 33.33% is the useful power. Then what about the remaining 66.66%? Yes, that is the power which is wasted here through the carrier. So you can ask me, sir, why you want to waste using the carrier? You can suppress the carrier and send the information. No, that is not the concept of amplitude modulation. Amplitude modulation, you have to transmit the sidebands along with the carrier. The advantage is what I said. In the reception side, receiver is very simple here. It requires very basic passive elements, resistors and capacitors. That is envelope detector. Very cheap demodulator. So receiver is very simple. If you try to, but what you have to compromise? You have to compromise with efficiency. The maximum efficiency. The maximum possible value of mu is how much? 1. So the maximum possible value of mu is 1, meaning is the maximum efficiency of the system is 33.33% only. Even you cannot use this for 40% efficient, 50% efficient, 60% efficient also. It is not at all possible. Only the maximum is 33.33. Meaning is 33.33% of PC PT, not PC, PT. Total power is what? Sideband power plus 66.66% of PT. 66.66% of PT is the, what you can call it as the carrier power. Okay, so 33.33% of the 33.33% is the sideband power, whereas 66.66 is the carrier power. That is the meaning of efficiency. However, generally we will not use this one mu equal to 1. Generally we will use mu equal to 0.5 or less than 1. Always mu must be less than 1. Meaning is what? Meaning is what? The efficiency is still not 33.33. It is still less. It may be 30. It may be 20. Sometimes it will be 20 also. See here, one more example. If mu value is equal to 1 by root 2, if you substitute, then efficiency you will be getting 0.2. 0.2. Meaning is what? Meaning is what? It is 20%. 20% meaning is what? Meaning is what? 20% of PT is what? Sideband power, and 80% is wasted here. 80% of PT, that is carrier, is the carrier power. So this is the sideband power and this is the carrier power which is being wasted here. 20% of PT is the sideband power and 80% of PT is the carrier power. So that will be wasted here. That will be wasted here. So here efficiency I have calculated for mu is equal to 1 by root 2. So hope you understood the concept of amplitude modulation. You have to sacrifice a very high amount of power. The maximum efficiency is possible mu is equal to 1. That is 33.33 only. But generally we will go for mu equal to 1 by 2 or mu equal to 1 by root 2 like this. Meaning is, if you are using a amplitude modulation, means you are using only 20% efficient system with respect to power. 20% efficient system with respect to power. Hope you understood the concept of efficiency, which is the percentage of the sideband power. Percentage of the sideband power. Sometimes in gate examination they will be asking the percentage of the carrier power. Okay, see here, percentage of the carrier power you can calculate like this. Percentage of the carrier power, how will you calculate? Okay, so percentage of the carrier power equal to carrier power divided by total power into 100%. That is the logic. Percentage of the carrier power is equal to carrier power divided by total power into 100%. Okay, so percentage of PC is equal to PC divided by PC into 1 plus mu square by 2, okay, whole into 100%. You can cancel these two and finally you will end up with expression 2 by 2 plus mu square into 100%. This is percentage of carrier power PC. Percentage of carrier power PC is equal to 2 by 2 plus mu square into 100%. Okay, so this is the percentage of the sideband power. This is the percentage of the sideband power. You have to call it as efficiency. This is the sideband power divided by total power. This is the formula what you have to use. You will get this mu square by 2 plus mu square into 100%. Okay. Similarly here you can see here percentage of carrier power PC divided by PT into 100%. So percentage of PC equal to PC by PC into 1 plus mu square by 2 into 100%. So we'll be getting 2 by 2 plus mu square into 100%. So hope you understood the power analysis of the AM signal now. So which band constitutes which amount of power? Carrier component will have this amount of power, understand very clearly, and upper sideband will have this amount of power. Sometimes in gate separately they will ask what is the power of the upper sideband component, that's all, or they will ask power of the lower sideband component. So like this. So here also this is the power of the lower sideband component. So if you club them total, you will get the what? This PT, total power radiated by the AM transmitter, which is equal to PC into 1 plus mu square by 2. So this is the discussion, okay, in the time domain. So this I can write here, I can keep the heading this as the time domain analysis. Still I have not completed the time domain analysis. Okay, why? Because I have not completed the time domain analysis, because what is the logic here? I have not visualized the signal, how it is looking like. I have to plot this whole thing. I have to plot this whole thing. Okay, so once I am able to plot this whole thing, then I can say that can be visualized on the CRO. So in the next class, what we try to do, so we'll try to plot I will continue the time domain analysis. Okay, I will plot the AM wave, how it look like. Okay, how it look like, and then we'll try to understand later the frequency components present in the AM signal by applying the Fourier transforms. Okay, thank you. So hope you have gained a thorough knowledge on this session. So if you really like the videos, you can subscribe to the channel. If you find any doubts, or if you want to give any feedback, you can give in the comment section below. If you want to follow the complete lectures, so you can register at the Octamy Academy. Thank you.